Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I would like to say hello to my friends on Facebook and on Twitter. And also here in the chat, we have Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for dropping the links. Even though you're busy, that's okay. Family comes first. Oh, wow. And the super chat. Oh, my. Thank you so much, Barbara. You're amazing. Wow. Thank you so much. But like I said, don't feel guilty. Family comes first, especially the beautiful grandchildren. Hello, Krista. Christy. How are you? Then we got Eric. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much again, Barbara. You're amazing. Thank you. Hi, Slim. How are you? Let's just hope the show won't crash like Friday. It shouldn't, thanks to Eric, the computer whiz mechanic. A big shout out to Eric for fixing the hard drive, finding out what was the problem on this computer. Thanks to him, we got everything back to normal and even better. Hi, Sneaky. How are you, sis? Thank you all for coming and joining me tonight. So wonderful to see you guys. Been starting to miss you. You're such an amazing family. Yeah, so I had mail call, but I couldn't show you guys. It was the hard drive that we ordered arrived on time this morning. So that gave Eric time to fix up the computer because the hard drive, as we were going live Friday night, decided to explode right there live. Now we think of it, it's quite funny, but now I am behind on my schedule, so that's why so far there's nothing for Monday night, but during the day tomorrow I'll fix up something for Monday night 7 p.m. as usual. So yeah, it was quite an adventure, and we were able to buy a good stronger hard drive this time right away, order it, no problem. Everything came in. So it gave Eric needed 3 hours to fix the computer, he said today, and he had plenty of time. So okay, so that was for the mail call, I could say, but I also have a special announcement for you guys. I am also starting up a new series. Um it was supposed to start like Monday night, but I couldn't. So it'll be the following Monday, not this Monday coming, next Monday. This is the title of the new series I will be doing. It's called New Series Playing Scary Games and Rituals. So I'm going to try and play all these games, creepy games and rituals. Some say not to do them by yourself and this and that. Well, I'll be breaking a few rules once in a while. If I can't find someone to do it with me, I'll manage to do it by myself. So keep an eye open for this thumbnail you'll be seeing. It's a new series of at least 12 videos. So that will be for that. That's the new series. Okay. Yeah, the skulls are beautiful. I love with the flowers and everything. Yep. Oh my, Christy. I had a guy hack me. He and endamaged himself in my hard drive. So it blasted. Okay. No, me, it was because the hard drive wasn't that new and we knew about it, but we were always like, it's kind of like our fault. Like everything else is new on the computer besides the hard drive. So we said, oh, well, as long as it's working, we should be okay. But we never thought it would explode like that live on YouTube for everybody to see. So, but thank goodness everything's back to normal. So we're gonna start with the paranormal photos, which is usually the first segment is mail call, and then the second segment is Sunday's paranormal photos. So continuing on from last week is strange things that you can find in the home when you buy it, like an old home or a secondhand home, you know, not a brand new home, but an old home. So I will show you the first picture. Last week it was full of teeth and everything. It was gross. So here we go for the first photo. The first photo, watching you. The truth is, we never really know who our neighbors are. They could be kind hearted and loving people, or they could be crazy people who document every waking hour of our lives in small little notebooks and leave them for the next owner to find. So these are notes that the neighbor took of the people living there before the new ones moved in and they found this. We might take a look at these notebooks through just to see who our neighbors actually are. Then we would throw them away. This just seems a little obsessive and very creepy. So you move into your new home, and let's say on a shelf in a closet somewhere, there's all these notes, and it's all the old owner's notes. It's creepy. Oh, thank you, Christy. Christy, I appreciate that you sharing me out. It really helps when you share out. It helps the channel, helps to remind people too. Okay, so the next one is like a little, well, I'd say, well, if you don't like spiders, I don't know, close your eyes or something, back away, or because it's really not too exciting to see. Hi, Amber, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, let me just take out that photo. So, sorry guys, this one is a little creepy because it's a spider and all her babies and stuff. Ew, ew, ew. So, you can find that in an old new home, new to you, old to other homes that you buy. Here we go. Ew, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know in what state this is in, but I'm pretty sure there's none here in Canada. It's too cold. Don't let us disturb you. That's what you're saying. The spiders. It's a wonderful thing to find creepy dolls and strange intrusions, but it's another thing to find a living, breathing, terrifying monster. Yeah, it is a monster. I dropped dead right there, I think. This would be one of those moments when you walk into a room and then you walk right back out immediately, reaching for your phone. this terror this is terrifying, and the fact that there are all those little babies making it even creepier. It's time to deal with Okran Man for sure. I'll take it off right away, guys. I'm getting it's starting to itch everywhere. I had trouble with that one when I was sticking the words together. Ew. Like, I'm so really glad we don't have spiders like that here. Ew. Hi, Didi. How are you, Dunny? Okay, so we will. Yeah, I'm starting to get an itch just by looking at it. Like, I'm itching everywhere. I don't know. Ooh, the small ones. Ooh, no, do I have some in my face? I don't know. I'm hallucinating here. It's so gross. Okay, the next one. The next one, well, there's cobwebs, but they're dark, and it looks like an old trophy case or something. It says dust and cobwebs. Yeah, so that's not too bad, you know. when when I loved one, okay, when a loved one passed away, one of the worst things you have to do is to go into their home and clean it out, not only because you'll be driving through memories, but because you really get a good look at exactly who the loved one was. Oh, okay. So when a loved one passes away, I stuttered on my words at the beginning of this one. Okay. We only wonder why no one had come to visit him before to help him out with those cobwebs. It had to be scary for him to live there, too. I don't know. Maybe you liked it like that. Gives it like a Halloween vibe. Free decorations. It was probably almost as scary as it was for this poor guy to clean it up. Okay, well, yeah, just in case a spider pops out of nowhere randomly. What? Oh, cleaning that. Take a vacuum and that's what I do. Make sure nothing touches me. Okay, so for the next one, this one is. Oh, you guys are gonna like this one, I think. Says here, so creepy. Dolls are just creepy all by themselves, but if they're older dolls with that antique look and are found in our home riding a duck like this, it makes them even creepier. On top of that, look at those eyes. It's almost as if she's staring into your soul. See how creepy her eyes are? They're black, like a black eyed child or something. And at the bottom here it says, this would be finding its way into the trash can as fast as possible, maybe with a little splash of holy water to seal the deal. Hi, Parasolo. Welcome. Hi, all that fluff and stuff. Welcome. I'm glad you guys can make it to the show today. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. So appreciated. And we'll delete this one. And this is the last one for this week. And we will continue on photos like this next week. Here is the last one. So, oh, don't tell me you find this in your basement or in your yard or something. Wow. Let's see what it says. RIP. When you're in college, you take whatever you can get. You have limited funds and you're trying to make sure you have your own space instead of living in the dorms, so we can understand why someone might overlook a certain level of creep factor. Okay. I'm not sure. I'd rather live in the dorms than live beside that. Imagine having that right in your living room or something. Though we're not sure we'd be able to overlook a baby headstone. Oh my, even worse. In the basement. They found this in the basement. It's a baby. Oh my. We could understand how this person, this person uh, treaded, tread, I don't know. We just hope he got a good deal on the rent. Okay, so well, if it was my baby and the possibility of doing that in the basement for my baby, I could live with that. But like a complete stranger's baby, I have problems with that. That's what I think about that photo. You're hearing whispers. That could be my guests for the winter that have arrived. That's how I call them. So it's probably them. They didn't go on the internet all weekend, so it's probably that. Or my fan that I have on running. Upon that, I am by myself in this room. But most of you know that I'm not completely alone in this room. There's at least three spirits. Oh, yes, I have a female spirit, a little girl spirit, and this very dominant man spirit. So, okay, so that was. Hi, Jen. How are you, sis? So glad to see you. Okay, so now we are at the next segment, which is back in time. This is where I share with you guys one of my old videos that we can react to and say, what were you doing there? Stuff like that. Tell our comments about it and what we liked about it, what we did not, or it might be a new video for you, or it could be RSI already. So I'm just going to prepare my screen to share it. Which one is it? Oh, yes, it's this one right here. Okay. So this one is investigating a cold case file from 1979 that happened here in Quebec in the Eastern Townships. So let's get to it. And just to tell you, I posted. Do they say? Yeah. Okay. I posted this video. It was the 31st of May, 2021. So here we go. And all the information in this video I found through my research on the internet. It took me like 3 to 4 months to find all the information I needed. So please enjoy.
This is the unsolved murder of Teresa Allor. Teresa Allor was born in October 1959. When she was a teenager, she was described as free-spirited and adventurous. She loved to hike and rock climb. She even went skydiving. In the fall of 1978, Teresa was 19 years old. She was enrolled in the Champlain College in Lennoxville, Quebec, Canada. Teresa lived in one of the two dormitories next to each other, and they were about 9 miles away from the campus. On Friday, November 3rd, 1978, Teresa had attended her classes. She was supposed to catch a bus at 6:15 p.m. when school was finished to go back to her dormitory, but she missed the bus. The next bus was at 11 p.m. Back then, many students would hitchhike if they missed the bus to go back to the dorms. In fact, in the school handbook, they gave tips on how to hitchhike safely. At around 9 p.m. that night, one of Teresa's friends said that she saw her at the dormitory next door to her own. Teresa's brother, Andre, lived in that dormitory. Andre was not in his dorm that night. It was maybe possible that Teresa went to his dorm to visit him. Teresa asked her friend for a cigarette. That was the last confirmed sighting of Teresa alive. The college didn't take attendance back then because students were always in and out of the dormitories. No one noticed that Teresa was missing for about a week. Andre, her brother, is the one that called his parents to say that Teresa was missing. Her parents then called the police, but the police didn't do much. They were assuming that she just ran away. They didn't even form a search party to look around the dormitories. The college also didn't help much. They continued charging Teresa's parents her tuition fee and her dorm fees. Teresa's parents finally gave up and tried to hire a private investigator, but he couldn't find where she went or what happened. Teresa's family went through the entire winter without knowing where their daughter is and what's going on with her missing or where she was. On April 13th, 1979, about 5 months after Teresa went missing, a man was setting traps for muskrats on a country road a little more than half a mile south of Teresa's dorms. Lying next to the river, he saw what he thought it was a mannequin. He got a closer look. He realized then that it was the body of a young woman.
Hello,
The
Eddie.
police were called, and the officer that arrived on the scene saw the body of Teresa Allure. She was only wearing her underwear and bra, a watch, a ring, and earrings. Her clothes were nowhere to be found. Her body was badly decomposed. The officer did a visual exam of the body, and he saw that there were strangulation marks on her neck. Teresa's body was sent to a local medical laboratory. An autopsy was performed. The results were conclusive. On the autopsy report, the medical examiner wrote that Teresa's death was a violent death of undetermined nature. It wasn't clear if she was sexually assaulted. The police
Okay, the clicking you hear, it's because I was recording my voice on my phone and I forgot to take off the click click every time you stop it and start it up again. So sorry about that. This was the first time me uh, recording my voice and I forgot about that. That's the phone clicking like that. And just to say, after this, you will see I am at the school. So I decided to like relive her last moments and travel the road she was supposed to travel to get to her dorms, which were 9 miles away from the school. So that's why. Sorry about the clicking. Hi, AD. Welcome.
the police concluded that she must have been partying and did an overdose on drugs and just wound up there at that location with some friends, and they think she did a reaction to the drugs and alcohol that she took, like an overdose. Or even they say that maybe her friends dumped her body there. Why would they do that? They could have dumped her body at school. I don't think that's true. They even thought of a possibility that Teresa took her own life. 10 days after Teresa's body was found, her wallet with all her identification was found on the side of a country road near Lennoxville. It was found between the dormitory and the college campus. What was odd about the wallet is that it was outside throughout the winter and it was still in good condition. The clothes that Teresa was wearing the night she went missing were never found. At about 300 feet from Teresa's body, there was a garbage
Thank
bag with women's clothes inside
you very
that
much.
was found, but the clothes was confirmed to not belong to Teresa.
Bye, Sunny
On
Stormy.
the same week that Teresa went missing, a pair of hunters found some women's clothes nicely folded up in the woods, resting neatly on a log at about 35 miles away from where she was found. They reported the finding to the police. An officer went to the woods, but he couldn't find the clothes. Aside her bra and her underwear, the only piece of clothing they found was a scarf that was given to Teresa by her mother. She was wearing it on the night she disappeared. It was found on the same day her body was found, in a cornfield not far from the body. It had been torn into pieces. For years, Teresa's brother John, the youngest, was haunted by his sister's death. He didn't think it made any sense that his sister overdosed on drugs. Why did her friends dump her body on the side of the river? Always wondering why would they do that? Why hide it? You would think, why not dump her at a hospital or at the school so someone can find her faster to attend to her? And also, why would they take her clothes and wallet for? Another problem with the overdose theory is that, according to the toxicology report, there were no traces of drugs or alcohol in Teresa's body. John was 14 when his sister died.
So this is the campus where she went to school.
So I decided to show you the school where she went to. Since now you know the story, we'll have a look around. It was a pretty big school.
But not enough room for dorms. They were 9 miles away.
So the last time she was seen was on the grass here somewhere. She was supposed to get on her bus to go to her dorms.
Thank you, Sunny Starkist. Appreciate that.
Her friend didn't see her on the bus, so she said, "Oh, well, that's okay. She'll take the late bus." This is the school, how it looks today in 2021 compared to the late 70s, early 80s. It's pretty big, so I decided to film it by car.
This is a bishop, I think, in Lennoxville.
So now we're gonna trace her last steps, where she was supposed to go to get back to her dorms.
I can't remember the name of the school now, but it's in Lennoxville.
School is there, so she would have to walk now because she missed the bus. This is where she would have to pass to get to her dorms. It was a real long distance to walk.
Well, Didi.
So once she got at the corner of the street, she would have to walk all of this street also. But mind you, things have changed since then. There's a little bit more traffic, and some things are here that weren't there back then.
And it's 9 miles away. So
We have now arrived at the end of the last street we just saw, but of course there was no roundabout back then. This is the street where her dorms are, but it's still like 2 to 3 kilometers away. So for sure she hitchhiked to get to her dorms. We are still on that road that had the roundabout. So for sure she hitchhiked a ride, but here is the farthest she went with that ride. We are going to turn soon and go where her body was found. Right here is she was supposed to continue to the next little town, but she never got that far. So she must have been panicking when she saw her driver turning on this street. The street has turned into a dirt road. She must be really panicking right now in the dark, wondering where her driver is taking her. There was no reason to turn to this road. So from that dirt road, the driver turned here. They must have stopped here. What happened next? The only thing we know is that she was found here on the side of the water. Facing down, half naked. So I'm gonna set up and we'll try to do necrophonic here and try and speak to Teresa. So we're gonna try and get in contact with Teresa Allard. That was a car passing on the bridge. We'll start necrophonic, and I have the word dill. We'll start by that first. Pas obligé de le montrer, mais elle est proche pour l'enregistrer. Okay. Teresa, are you here? Is there someone here by the name of Teresa Allard?
it's full of mosquitoes.
I have come to ask you a few questions on what happened to you. Would you like to answer my questions, please? Okay. Here I have a meter and a ball. If you touch it, I'll know that you are here. I also have another way of communicating, Teresa. I have my rods here. You can touch them. If you cross them, that means yes. And if you don't cross
Hi,
them,
Sophia.
that means no.
Thank you for coming.
Teresa, are you here? If you are here, please cross the rods for me. Thank you. Car going by again. I am at the location where you have been found after being disappeared. Okay, thank you. They found you here in the water, facing down. Okay, thank you. Do you know who did this to you? Okay. Tractor.
We're in the farm
That
field.
was a tractor going by.
Farmland.
Do you know who did this to you? Okay. Did you know this person as a friend? Okay.
How strong that yes was.
You've missed the bus that day? On your last day of school, you missed the bus? Did you miss the bus? Is that true? So you missed the bus and you decided to hitchhike? You hitchhiked to get to your dorm? Thank you. Were you afraid to hitchhike? Were you afraid to hitchhike? No. Okay. It was pretty common back then to hitchhike. Is it true there was in the student's handbook a little pamphlet saying how to do safe hitchhiking?
Thank you, Tanya.
Okay. Got a word here that came out. Whack. With this rod, Teresa,
Hi, Randy.
can you show me where you are standing right now? With this rod, Teresa, can you show me where they found your body? Okay, thank you.
Alex.
Alex?
Regally. Really.
Do you know someone named Alex? Okay. Is it Alex that did this to you? Yes. Alex is the one that picked you up when you were hitchhiking? Okay. Did you know this person? Did this Alex go to school with you? Okay. Was Alex older than you? Yes.
Symbol.
A symbol? He was a symbol for you? What are you trying to say with symbol? Okay.
Divided.
Divided. You were divided? Did you do math in school? Oh. Okay. Was Alex in your math class? Divided. Symbol. So Alex was in your math class. Did he offer you a ride home? Did he offer you a ride home? Do you know who found you?
George.
Is that person named George? Okay. Do you know why nobody knows exactly what happened to you? Do you know why? Okay.
Crypt.
A crypt. I'm gonna pick this up and keep it here. Ashlyn. Do you know a girl named Ashlyn? Is she your friend? Lots of mosquitoes. Okay. Comment.
Please share with us, Donnie, what you found out about the chainsaw.
You have something in common with an Ashlyn? Okay. Thank you. And cross the rods.
Okay.
Were you 16 when you passed away?
Was it invented in Texas?
17? 18? Okay. Thank you. Send. Do you have a message you would like to send to someone? Okay. For your message, you can say it to the box over there or here. Mouth. Okay. Is this message for your brother? Is this message for your brother?
Great from you.
Is your brother named John? Kind? If you say your message, it will record and we will hear it.
Okay.
Rebecca?
Ew.
You know someone named Rebecca? Is Rebecca John's wife? Okay. Landon?
Next time, keep your information.
Are you talking about Landon, Ontario?
Just joking, bro.
Okay.
Well,
Do you know in what year we are in now?
it was smaller than we see them today, so probably has the same mechanism
Okay.
or something. But
Thank you. This person that killed you, did you know this person very well?
Hi, Frank. How are you? Long time no see.
Did this person beat you up? Okay.
I think it's almost over now.
Did this person rape you?
I think it's over now. With a tree or when I'm
This
making
person
you, so
threw
I'm
you
sorry about
here in
that.
the water? Did you know you had lots of friends looking for you all winter long?
It's starting to rain now. If you look in the water, you see the little drops.
Do you know why the police can't find your killer? Hole. There is a hole in your file. There was a mix-up between two police cars. So your case became a forgotten case for many years. Okay, thank you. Do you know if they're ever going to find your killer? Do you know if Alex is still alive today? Okay. There's mosquitoes, guys, and it's starting to rain. So the one that did this to you is still alive today. Okay, thank you. Amanda. So Teresa, I'm gonna have to go now because it's raining. Would you like me to come back another day? Okay, thank you. So if I understood properly, the driver, the person that gave you a ride that you hitchhiked with, his name is Alex. Is that right? Alex is his name?
Yes.
Okay. Mosquitoes on my fingers. Okay. So thank you, Teresa. And I'll see if I can come back and speak to you another day since it's raining. I really do hope they find your killer so you get justice. Ravine. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, on that note, guys, if you saw or heard anything, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next video. We have arrived at her dorms.
This is where she was supposed to wind up instead of turning right.
This used to be the dorms that she was supposed to go to, but never made it.
She was almost there, like 4 or 5 minutes away from where she was flown. Okay. And just for an update on this story, they found some more crucial information 2 weeks ago on this case. And they're looking through it now. And they're supposed to do like a press conference or something to let us know what else they found out. So if ever I find some information that matches the information I got on this video, I'll let you guys know about it. Yeah, that was the dorms of the school, the university where she went to back then. So now we are on to our last segment, which is Shout Out Sundays. Here is where I shout out a friend, a channel that I adore watching. Hi, Danielle. And or a member of the family or somewhat good friends and stuff like that. And let me just put up the first one. And Slim, if you're still here, are you gonna go live like right after me? Usually that's what you do, but just in case, just to make sure, if you are going live, please leave your link in the chat so we can all go over and enjoy your life like we do. Okay, so for the first shout out, in no particular order, this one right here, the Bud Files. This is a family, a dad, a mom, and a daughter. They do all sorts of things. They go explore abandoned buildings, they go to cemeteries, they have stories, and they started doing lives also. So if you'd like to have more information about them, just type in the search bar the Bud Files. It should come out really easy. My mod is like on vacation, too busy right now, so that's okay. But most of you probably know them already, but they are good friends to have. They have good content and they come and encourage you as much as they can. So I really appreciate them. So that's it for the Bud Files. They were here earlier. Mere videos. Thanks, Sandra. Oh, okay. Woohoo, the Bud Files. Okay, so maybe are you a Bud File member or? Okay, let me see for the next one. My next shout out goes to, oh, this is a new channel. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. Friends of. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Welcome here. You're a friend of them, you're a friend of mine. Like they say. Okay, this is a new channel, guys. I really like this young lady here. Uh, Tamsi Fee. What she does is tarot card readings, and she just started, and I'm really enjoying it so far of what I watched and everything. So go tell her I say hi and I sent you over. She'll be very, very happy of that. So she takes out a video like every 3 days or something, 4 days. Depends. Well, she started 9 days ago, so give her a chance. Check her out, encourage her. We all know how it is when we're new on YouTube trying to get out there. So you can always check her out. And it's a different style of tarot reading. So everybody has their style. Okay, and the next one. It's because I miss my exploring abandoned days that I'm going to try and get back to. But this lady here, I just love to pieces. We've known each other for so, so long. Oh, Eddie, I didn't know that. Well, if you can you drop her links? I'd appreciate that. Okay, here we go with Come Here with Heather. So she is into exploring abandoned and also investigating abandoned. Like she'll do a paranormal investigation and she flies her own drone, guys. Now, when did you ever? Well, so far, I don't want to be like do a sexist remark or something, but a woman flying a drone, I only saw one on YouTube. I never saw another lady. So this is quite amazing. Yep. So she flies a drone just like Rachel does, our good friend Rachel G. Yeah. So she's a very good friend of mine. Like we met like in our way beginnings on YouTube, and I really enjoy her stuff. You're just flying in. Okay. And for the next one, which is right here, my other exploring channel that I always watch. And him too, he's a way go back friend of our beginnings on YouTube. Adzi 156. That's his name. And he's in I I don't want to make a mistake. I think he's in the UK because he has, an accent there. So pretty sure he's in the UK. What if I go here about location? United Kingdom. Yeah, he's in the UK. How can I forget that? He's such a good old friend of mine. And so he does lots of exploring, like these old buildings. Like this one right here looks like a castle. I really enjoyed that one. And he also does like tunnels with graffiti, but good quality graffiti. It's not just whatever. So you can go check him out. He's a very good old friend of mine. You can trust him. He's the best. So that was my explorers, my two explorers that I watch on a regular basis. And then for the last one, this is like a podcast channel, but creepy podcast, creepy stories, creepy discussions. And I've showed this channel before, but this is such a good old friend of mine that I wanted to share him again, just in case you don't have him. Let me see here. share. It's 13 past midnight. Um, okay, so they finally got to their 10K. They were working on getting their 10K. They finally got it right now, so that's good. Halloween Lives with Steve Stocking. See, this is my friend Steve. He also has a missing persons channel also, and he has such an amazing voice for narrating that you can listen to the stories he has to say and you won't get bored. Very enjoyable voice. It's amazing. I fell in love with his voice. Yeah, my friend Adzi and Heather, and here's Steve. Yeah, they're amazing friends. I appreciate. I consider myself lucky having these guys as friends, and well, thank you, Mayor. So, so now we are at the end of the show, and I wonder if Slim answered. If not, we'll keep an eye open for Slim. It's supposed to do Slim and Friends Sundays. So, but with Rachel and her operation and everything, it's kind of hard to stay on the schedule, which is normal. So, on that note, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I really appreciate you all coming over and spending some time with me on this Sunday. Well, here it's a rainy Sunday. I don't know if where you're at it's rainy Sunday or what. And I would like to say thanks to Barbara for her amazing super chat. It's so awesome. We appreciate you very much, and it'll help the channel. So, on that note, guys, I want you all to have a wonderful week. And if you start a new project, you can do it. You're strong enough. You'll get there. Maybe it'll be a little bumpy road, but you'll get there one day. Don't give up. On that note, I love you all. Good evening, and I'll see you around the broom somewhere.